Imagine an island so isolated that no outsider has ever set foot on it without facing deadly consequences. A place where time has seemingly stood still for tens of thousands of years, untouched by the modern world. But why? Why does this island ban all foreigners? Is it about protecting its people, or is something far more mysterious going on? Today, we uncover the mystery of North Sentinel Island, one of the most forbidden places on Earth. From violent encounters with outsiders to government-enforced isolation, this island holds secrets that few people know about. And trust me, what you're about to learn will shock you. A hidden island frozen in time. Deep in the Indian Ocean, in a remote part of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, lies North Sentinel Island. Unlike its neighboring islands, which have modern infrastructure and communities, this place is completely off-limits to the outside world. The Sentinelese people, the island's only inhabitants, have lived here for tens of thousands of years, completely isolated. No electricity. No modern tools. No contact with the rest of humanity. It's believed that the Sentinelese are one of the last truly uncontacted tribes in the world, meaning they have never been influenced by modern civilization. They still live as hunter-gatherers, surviving by fishing, hunting, and gathering plants from the dense jungle. But why have they remained isolated for so long? And what happens when outsiders try to visit? Let's go back to the first recorded contact with the island. A history of deadly encounters. Throughout history, many have tried to make contact with the Sentinelese. Every single attempt has resulted in either failure or death. The British kidnapping attempt, 1880s. In the late 1800s, British explorers led by Maurice Vidal Portman landed on North Sentinel Island. Their goal? To study the indigenous people. But instead of peaceful observation, they learned about their culture. The result? The elderly couple died within days due to disease. The children were quickly returned to the island, but it's believed they may have carried infections back to their people. This event left a deep scar in the tribe's history, reinforcing their hostility toward outsiders. Anthropologists and fishermen attacked, 1970s to 1990s. Over the next century, various anthropologists and explorers attempted to offer gifts like coconuts, knives, and pieces of iron, hoping to build trust. But in most cases, the Sentinelese responded with hostility, chasing visitors away with arrows and spears. In 2006, 2 fishermen drifted too close to the island while illegally poaching near its shores. The Sentinelese killed them instantly and buried their bodies in the sand. When the Indian Coast Guard sent a helicopter to recover the bodies, it was greeted with a shower of arrows, forcing it to retreat. These incidents proved one thing: the Sentinelese want nothing to do with the outside world. A government-protected no-go zone. Unlike other indigenous tribes, the Sentinelese are actively protected by the Indian government. No tourists, no researchers, no journalists. Even helicopters are attacked with arrows. The law states that anyone getting within 3 miles of the island could face jail time. Why? Because the Sentinelese are incredibly vulnerable to modern diseases. Since they've been isolated for tens of thousands of years, they have no immunity to common illnesses like the flu, measles, or even the common cold. If a visitor brought even a mild virus to the island, it could wipe out the entire tribe. This is why the Indian government has taken a strict hands-off approach, making it illegal to attempt contact with the Sentinelese. But some conspiracy theories suggest there's more to this isolation. Is there a dark secret on the island? Some people believe that North Sentinel Island isn't just about protecting the Sentinelese, it's about keeping something hidden. Theory number 1. The island holds ancient secrets. Some researchers believe that the Sentinelese could hold knowledge of ancient human history. Since they've lived untouched for thousands of years, they might carry unique genetic markers or possess prehistoric knowledge lost to the rest of humanity. Could this island be the key to understanding early human civilization? Theory number 2. Hidden military or scientific operations. Another theory suggests that the Indian government might be using the island for secret purposes. Is there an undiscovered species on the island? Could there be natural resources or scientific experiments happening in secret? While there's no direct evidence for these claims, the extreme government protection over North Sentinel Island has fueled speculation. But what about the Sentinelese themselves? How do the Sentinelese survive? Despite living in total isolation, the Sentinelese seem to thrive on their own. They hunt fish and wild boar using bows and arrows. They build simple wooden huts along the beach. They craft stone tools and use sharp shells as weapons. They communicate through gestures and sounds, but their language is completely unknown. Somehow, they've managed to survive natural disasters, changing climates, and threats from outsiders. In 2004, after a massive tsunami hit the region, experts feared that the Sentinelese had been wiped out. But when helicopters flew over to check, they were met with, you guessed it, arrows. The Sentinelese had survived, once again proving their resilience. But the biggest question remains, should they be left alone? There are places forgotten by time, lost to the maps and the stories. Somewhere in the vast ocean, beyond the reach of any guide, lies an island that people only speak of in whispers. Cut to the boat crew, 4 individuals, each with their own reasons for being on this journey. The boat's captain, a weathered man in his 50s, looks uneasy. Should we ever try to contact the Sentinelese? There are 2 sides to this debate. One side believes that the Sentinelese should remain isolated to protect their unique way of life. Any contact could be deadly for them, either through violence or disease. Others argue that eventually, contact is inevitable. Whether through illegal fishermen, climate change, or political pressures, the modern world is closing in. What do you think? Should the Sentinelese be left alone, or should researchers attempt to learn from them? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive fascinating, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the world's most mysterious places.